Sasa tunauliza ama Wakenya wengi wanachiuliza, Kalonzo anapanga nini na Fred Matiang'i? The opposition side has been talking about unity over a long period of time. They have been talking of one candidate and a shared strategy for 2027. But behind the speeches, real power moves are happening quietly if you've been following vile hawa watu wanatembea. Kalonzo, who has been positioning himself as a post-poll flag bearer, now appears to be opening a secret political channel towards Fred Matiang'i. And this move is causing suspicion among the allies, especially those who fear Fred Matiang'i's growing influence. Wakenya wengi huangalia siasa kwa rallies na press conferences. Lakini ukweli ni kwamba siasa kubwa hufanyika kwa siri. Na sasa tunauliza ama Wakenya wengi wanachiuliza, Kalonzo anapanga nini na Fred Matiang'i? Na kwa nini inafunja the united opposition? Welcome to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching me up to this far, kindly like this video, drop a comment and mention where you're watching me from. For those who are here for the first time, kindly take a second or two, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that next time I do videos like this, YouTube will notify automatically. For the returning subscribers, returning viewers, thank you for supporting this channel this far. It's because of you and I don't take it for granted. Without wasting much time, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive in. The first truth is that Kalonzo's move is not random. In Kenyan politics, a leader does not reach out secretly unless there is a problem in the current camp. Stephen Kalonzo understands that the opposition unity is fragile, and he also knows that time is moving fast. If the opposition delays too long without a clear structure, the momentum will die. And that's why he's looking for a stronger engine. And right now, Matiang'i looks like the fastest rising engine in the opposition politics. What Kalonzo wants from Fred Matiang'i is very simple. Kalonzo Musyoka wants a structure. Kalonzo Musyoka wants seriousness and a new political wave. Kalonzo has the experience. Kalonzo has the networks and he has the history. But many young voters and some elites, they see him as old opposition politics. Matiang'i comes with a different brand farm, discipline and administrative. So Kalonzo is trying to tap into Matiang'i's rising appeal before it becomes too big to negotiate with him. Anataka kumshika mapema kabla hajakuwa mkubwa sana. For Fred Matiang'i, a secret move from Stephen Kalonzo is also valuable. It gives Matiang'i something that he needs urgently: coalition legitimacy. And right now, Matiang'i is strong in branding and public curiosity. But the biggest question is always about coalition numbers. Kalonzo brings regional strength and coalition credibility. When the two start talking, it signals to the other leaders that Matiang'i is no longer a lone star. He's becoming a coalition magnet. And that's why wengi wanamtafuta. Now, the united opposition begins cracking because most of the opposition leaders, they don't trust each other. Everyone wants to lead, but nobody wants to be used. So when one leader starts the secret engagement with another strong contender, it triggers panic, and others begin asking the questions: are they forming a new deal behind our backs? And that's how the alliances collapse not through the public fights but through the silent mistrust. Lakini kama hii ya DCP, it will shock many Kenyans. And this is where President Ruto will benefit. The biggest advantage for President Ruto going into 2027 is not popularity. It is opposition confusion. When opposition leaders suspect each other, they stop planning together and they stop sharing resources. They also stop coordinating messages. Then wapiga kura pia nao they will start losing hope. Upinzani ukianza kushuku wale ambao wako huko, President Ruto huanza kushinda polepole. Another major political implication, ladies and gentlemen, is the pressure that this puts on Gachagwa's camp. Gachagwa's strategy, it depends on capturing Mount Kenya anger and turning it into a national coalition. But if Kalonzo and Matiang'i begin building their own channel, it also reduces Gachagwa's ability to control opposition direction. It also makes Gachagua look like that he is fighting alone, while others are negotiating. Yeye ni kupigana tu, and that can weaken him in elite circles. Even if his clouds are loud, atakuwa amemalizwa kisiasa. At the same time, Kalonzo's move exposes a painful reality. Opposition unity is not yet based on the ideology. It is based on calculations, and Kalonzo knows that to beat President Ruto, the opposition must present one strong candidate and one strong machine. If he needs, or if President Ruto senses that other leaders are not ready to sacrifice ambition for unity, he will naturally look for the most strategic partner available. Right now, Kalonzo and Matiang'i wao wataungana. Now, that's what Kalonzo needs at this time. But there is a danger when it comes to this election. If these talks are not managed properly, Kalonzo may be accused of betrayal by other opposition leaders, and Matiang'i may be accused of stealing the coalition. And that could ignite a war of propaganda within the opposition. And when supporters start choosing the sides inside the opposition, President Ruto wins easily. Ni kama wanapigana wenyewe kabla ya kupigana na serikali. And this is why secrecy is being used. It protects both men from early attacks, and it allows them to test the trust, agree on principles, and map the ground. It also avoids sabotage from the political enemies who always inflict those, yani wale ambao wanajaribu kuingiza serikali kwa opposition. And in politics, when unity talks become public too early, the wounds, the bloggers, and money quickly enter and they destroy the process. I want to end this video and say that the secret move to Fred Matiang'i is not just the coalition talk. It's a message. The united opposition is fragile and the real 2027 deal is being shaped quietly. If these talks will succeed, a new opposition power center will be born. And if they fail, the opposition will collapse into chaos. And the President Ruto atapaki akismile mapema sana. Siasa ya 2027 haitashindwa kwa kura peke yake. Itashindwa kwa mipango ya siri.